I don't ask for this a lot, but this morning I'm going to ask Jerry just for a minute or two, just to let me rant. And I hate to steal from Mutt, but goddamn Major League Baseball last night, canceling that. What are they doing to the Red Sox last night? What is going on?
Don't they have Doppler in Baltimore?
Well, I watched Jerry Remy and Dave O'Brien like 26 times go over the weather.
Didn't they know it was going to rain?
How did they not know?
Major League Baseball typical.
Right, Major League Baseball typical.
I have to say, if I'm J.D. Martinez or Mookie Betts or Andrew Benintendi, I'd be pissed.
Well, they're millionaires. Who cares?
So what? You hit a home run, that's supposed to count.
Well, I mean, life goes on.
Farcical.
It doesn't happen, though, anymore. I assume in the old days it did. In these days, there's people in little dark offices in the bowels of these stadiums looking at the radar and going over every possibility. And when they think a storm is coming in 26 minutes,
why are the Red Sox
generally don't
why are they
start.
so pissed off? Why are they being babies about this? Who cares?
Because
So
they
it rained, and then they get on a
because they had a
private plane.
5-0 lead.
So what? They're first
That's a
place.
W. That's a W.
Okay.
You would agree, right?
Yeah, but they're going to win 110 games.
That's not how you look at it.
Okay, but I mean, they're like Decor and Price are all pissed off.
I'm with Mutt. Was Mutt pissed? Was there some Mutt rage?
Anger, yes.
Was there some real Mutt rage?
No, like you said, it was terrible. Mutt was so bad last night. That Red Sox pregame show sucks donkey balls so bad. It's so terrible. I can't believe this station. They worry about us. They go after us. And don't do this. Don't say this. Be more boring. Introduce yourself so P2s listen to you. And 27% of your people listen to this. And Magic want to blah, 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 blah. And that's until they fix that stupid.
Coming to.
We'll get it done.
We'll make a foursome.
You didn't drop that. Off we go. So now I'm going to take down the Red Sox pregame show
And
because
a good
I feel
Wednesday
like
evening and welcome into.
I'm going to vomit listening to that.
Can I
Who's
just
pressing
say-
the buzzer? Bob wasn't even here.
I did.
Can I just
Why
say,
did you do that?
'cause
I've been told to.
he's been told to. Can I just give a simple
That
suggestion?
was good, and now it's gone. No one's going to hear it, right?
You can't leave, all right? You didn't take that. You didn't bleep that, did you?
I did not.
Can I just say I have a simple suggestion for Joey and all the aforementioned executives? Can we kind of get into the 21st century or whatever century this is, 2018? When I hear Mutt's pregame show, I feel like I'm going back in time. It's not the Mutt we love. It's not the Mutt we do a show with on Friday. Tomorrow. We'll do a show with Mutt tomorrow, right? Mutt in tomorrow?
Mutt is here tomorrow morning.
Are you in tomorrow, Kirky?
I hope not. Honestly, if the deal doesn't even matter anymore.
Good to have you back, Ken.
Good to be back, Jared.
How was the trip?
Good trip, yeah.
You have to drive all the way to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I did this time. 10 hours. It's beautiful.
10 hours.
With a 5-hour stop in Annandale, New Jersey to fix an alternator.
By yourself?
Yeah, by myself, yeah.
Oh, God.
Good new mic for Kirk.
That sounds like hell.
How's your hand, Kirk?
Did you hurt yourself?
I broke my hand.
Jeez.
Did you use your left hand when you're?
Curtis, can you come in here and fix this?
He's getting Lou. Lou will be in.
What does he have to fix?
Huh?
What do you have to? Did you break something over there
I broke
too?
my hand.
I don't think Lou can fix that.
He's pretty good.
I have
you
some
can't,
Vicodin.
you can't blame me for being mad, can you?
I don't blame you for being
I mean,
mad.
what's the point? I mean, I don't even understand. Like, we can do everything else, but nothing else matters but that.
I don't blame you.
Literally
for being
nothing
mad.
else. I think
but you're not blaming Curtis, though, right?
Yes,
Or
I
Ken?
am. I am.
You can't.
Yes, I am.
You can't.
I am. I am blaming that.
You can't blame a producer, a lowly producer. You just heard Ken. He drove 10 hours to Pittsburgh to go see his dad. His alternator broke. You would
Stay
just
out. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
if
We're
yours-
fine. We're fine. We're good. We're good. We're good.
If your alternator broke, you would just go buy another Mercedes, right? He had to sit
I
there
don't
and
know
wait.
what that is, an alternator. What is that? I'm serious.
It's a thing in the
I wasn't
engine.
charging my
It
battery.
used to have a belt around it.
Yeah, they had to replace that. Serpentine
yeah.
belt.
Yeah, we used to call it an alternator belt when
Oh.
I was younger. But what do you call it?
I don't know. Maybe,
Serpentiner?
maybe that was something for the engine. I don't know.
But you had to hope some guy in New Jersey
Yeah.
would give you his time and fix it while you waited.
Almost 5 hours.
5 hours. What'd you do?
Just sat there. I was working on like genealogy stuff. It was so boring.
Don't tell me you had to listen to Mutt's pregame during that.
No, I
time.
listened. Yeah, Mutt's pregame. I got some notes.
I did too, and I was telling Kirk
It's
that
terrible. I mean, I won't get. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, and God forbid, upset people who are trying to ruin our lives and the lives of salespeople and take money away from the Jimmy Fund. I don't want. Let's defend those people, Chris, if we can. But I would just say it's so bad, it's so boring, it's so terrible.
It's just by it's by rote. It's by some kind of template. Here we
We're in
do.
our Red Sox radio studios in Boston. I'm Mike Mutnansky.
I mean, who talks?
He
like
doesn't
that?
even use his real name. His real name is Mutt.
No, he doesn't. It's so bad.
Mike. No one's ever called him Mike except Joe Castiglione and his grandmother.
Let's go to Mike.
Mike? I mean, Mutt has become a character. Mutt's become famous.
He doesn't like that. But I want. It's just going to. It's from 1947, and I know I've done this 3 million times. We get in there, they go around the league, and then they bring Rob in, which is terrible. Rob's terrible. That goddamn website's awful. And then they bring in, let's go. And then Mike. Then they go back to Mike, and Mike says, when we get back, Joe's going to sit down with the skipper.
We'll get an update from Mike Mutnansky in just a little bit.
I would say one thing we have tried to do is break with convention. Would you say that, doing this show, and I would say the midday guys, or the soon-to-be afternoon guys have done the same thing.
Yeah, I think so.
They've interrupted. They have not relied on guests. They have not stuck to the clock. Neither have we. And, you get a lot of credit for that, Kirky.
I don't want
Does it make you feel better?
No.
Why don't we break from convention on that show, too? Why doesn't Mutt break from... Why doesn't he just be Mutt?
And what might be looming at the trade deadline? Our clubhouse insider, Rob Bradford, WEEI.com, joins us from Baltimore.
Our clubhouse insider, Rob Bradford, joins us on what human being? Again, I always say, if I walked up to you and said that, you would throw a friggin' net over me. Our clubhouse insider.
They're going to doing that anyway, but...
Well, fix that. That mic is perfectly fixable.
You want me to do it?
No, but I do think I broke my hand.
Call that guy who fixed your alternator. See if he can do it.
Would he get a doctor?
No, you're fine there. You don't have to look at Curtis, which you don't like to do.
He's a coward anyway. He has no guts.
He's an employee. He's an underling.
It's fine. I got it all, so no problem.
We're not.
As are we.
True. Yeah, you might get fired too.
God, fingers crossed. Fire away. Lawsuit City, baby.
I'm not sure what you did to earn a firing. I'll figure that out later. But
I would look forward to the day to clear my name in court. So that's fine. I had an excellent conversation with several attorneys yesterday. So,
did you?
Yes, I did.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Because you were freaking on drugs the whole day. I wasn't going to bother you.
It was fun. I just laid there.
I don't blame you.
It was fun.
I want to
I
ruin
laid
your
there
day.
and listened to the radio and chilled out.
Yes.
I felt like one of those like Antifa bums. I just didn't care. I just laid there, did nothing all day.
Yeah.
After I had a little dental surgery.
Curtis, print everything out you printed out before the show. I threw it all away. I don't want to go in the trash and get it. Print everything
I'll
out.
get it.
No, print everything out and go get another copy of the Herald, please. Thank you. Within the next 90
you
seconds.
want a copy of the Herald? You hate the Herald.
Yeah, no. So you can go buy another one like you do when you drive around on Sundays and pick up your newspaper.
I said I used to do that.
Score your Vicodin.
If I get hooked, where do I get? I mean,
we'll take care of it.
They only gave me like 6.
I do think a good like drug addiction plot for you in the fall would be good for the show.
Yeah, prescription drugs, like Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
But when Rush Limbaugh got hooked, he was doing like 30 or 40. Was it? Check that again, Curtis. Like 40 or 50 a day.
Yes, he called.
I did one yesterday.
What was he calling it? The cabbage was the money, wasn't it?
I forget, from the housekeeper, right?
Yeah,
Or the
pick
maid
up
or whatever.
the cabbage and get the whatever.
But
it was.
I can't grasp that. I understand how some people like the feeling. I like the feeling when I have some pain and I have nothing to do.
Yeah.
And I literally took a Vicodin, laid in the backyard, and I think I texted you, you texted me, but that was pretty much it.
About the Red Sox pregame show?
Yeah, because I was listening. I was stuck listening to that, and it was just amazing. It's this different mutt. I
Why
know.
don't you just listen to the wind blow through the trees? It's better.
I did after that.
I mean, life's really. I mean, what are you doing?
Well, you do the same thing.
I was driving around.
You suffer. You choose to suffer. I choose to.
I suffered. I was buried.
I get off on the pain.
David Price on the hill for the rubber game of this three-game
favorite,
series.
my favorite running song is "I Get Off on the Pain."
Scott Jurek, whatever his name is, wouldn't listen to that pregame show. He'd say it's too. Dean Carnazius would say, "This is too much pain for me. I can't do it." And the problem
I
is,
didn't.
and here's the other issue.
I
the
started
issue
listening.
ultimately, as it is with us often on the show, is Mutt. Because we know Mutt's a talented guy. We know.
And we love him.
If Mutt and I were, say Mutt and I were like on doing a show in another town or something, we're driving around and we listen to some pregame radio show we'd laugh at that. We'd make fun of it. And yet he does it every day, and because he's a coward, he makes no attempt to change it, makes no attempt to joke around.
I don't think he's a coward. I don't think he's.
Of course, he's afraid he's going to lose his job.
But I don't feel the fear. There's no initiative. Like when we talked to him about leverage, he doesn't even know what it is.
That's true.
He just says, "I got a job.
We got guys who, Ken
I got
Laird,
benefits.
Ken Laird thinks it's good. Like he fills in and does the same thing.
Right." And Ken Laird will agree with you right now. He won't argue with you. He won't disagree. Go ahead, Ken.
I do follow the template. I mean, Mutt sets the standard. We fall in line.
But don't you ever think that
But Mutt followed the standard set by John Ryder, by who's the guy who left to work with computers? John Risch.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right. And everyone says, "Oh, I can't believe they're gone." It's like
But forget them. How about 30
that's what I'm saying.
40 years
back
ago?
And back and back. I mean, you might as well. I think Mutt's going to take a break in the middle of this sometimes and say how much he likes his Chesterfields.
The 11-6 this year with an ERA of 4.17. Comes
What's
off
that voice?
that
He doesn't talk
11th
like that
win
in
of
our
the
show.
season.
I know.
Play his voice in our show.
But
We're in
Ken,
a fight. He
Ken,
doesn't
you
talk like
think
that.
you think about sticking to the template. We and I'm not bragging or boasting. We think about doing good radio. I think that's what you're supposed. That's what Glenn does.
Yeah,
That's
a lot
what
of
Christian
weeks around here, this show, a lot of weeks, we've beat Magic 106.7 in the morning. We have.
Yes,
we have. Mostly we beat them.
But that even if you don't do a good show, your priority should be doing a good show. Ken's priority is sticking on the clock, making sure you get the weather update, making sure you get the clubhouse insider, and going round the league. We've already gone over that. Round the league sucks.
In the third shutout innings and a 1-0 decision over the Tigers for Price, his third scoreless start of 2018.
Is he reading right there? Is he
Yes.
just? Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's got his script.
Yeah.
Who wrote that?
I'm sure Mutt did.
Mutt
Wrote
writes
that.
it
Puts a lot
and
of
then
time
reads
into
it?
Yeah.
Some guy writing it from, I don't know, whoever the hell wrote it. Some sports writer from
Oh,
1943.
right, like he's reading the AP story. Is that what
hey,
it is?
let's go. That sounds like Ronald Reagan when he used to call the Cubs games.
Okay, people all want to know what just happened. Kirk did indeed destroy the studio.
I did not destroy the studio.
His section.
Did not destroy the studio.
See,
It's
we were-
fine. It's fine.
We were
That's
gonna,
fixable.
Totally.
We were going to switch seats at some point, but now I can't because you wrecked that whole corner.
I don't really like this seat either. I feel like I'm a guest on the show in this seat.
Yeah, you look like the old Kirky. We're sitting there with Dino here, and I'll
Dino,
put
I
my
think-
finger.
Yeah, Dino, I think it's interesting. I think if Dempster can get into the sixth inning, I think they have a fifth starter, and that's all you need is 5 guys.
Right. What's more important, the bullpen or the starting pitching staff?
I wouldn't. Don't even make me. Don't even make
I
me.
mean, he get his question of the year. One question that he asked every guest we had at
Oh, it's
Fort
spring training.
Myers. Yes,
Yeah.
and
What about the Utes?
the Utes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now
No, we always come up with some. What? What do we have now?
people are scrambling to. It's fine. We don't
It's
have
fine. It's fine. Stay out of here for now. It's fine. Go away.
Don't-
Go away.
You can't do anything
First
now.
thinks it's
'cause-
funny. It's funny. Like he thinks it's funny that this guy's trying to bring us down.
I think it's funny
As the
watching
program
you
director
lose your
said to me after
mind.
the show yesterday, he said either they're going to take care of this guy or they're going to fire us. So you can think it's funny, but we'll be out of here in 2 months.
Yeah, you guys will be screwed. I have to
Yeah,
say.
enjoy it. So I mean,
Yeah,
laugh
Kurt-
around and cut things out and knock yourselves
Curtis
out.
especially, because he has made enemies of everyone but us, because he's so loyal to us.
He'll produce.
They all hate him.
But they won't make any change. They'll bring in 2 new guys in the morning, and these guys will produce, and they won't fight.
And they'll say, wait, you've been in radio 15 years and you can't work the board? Yesterday we had an undergrad from UMass, Kyle.
I know.
Who was a freaking junior in college.
We have,
do
like,
the
we have
board.
like an 18-year-old girl who does it now. I mean, and he doesn't even know how to do it.
Kyle Ledouze, yes.
Yeah, Kyle was great. I mean,
Oh yeah,
why
he
can't...
was incredible.
well, wouldn't you say for a kid who's like 19 years old, he did pretty well?
Yeah, but he shouldn't have to. It's not his fault. You can tell he's afraid. I don't blame him.
It's not his fault. Our lead producer can't do the board.
No.
Have you ever thought of learning, Curtis?
I can do it. I just don't think I'm very good at it.
What are you good at?
Bothering you.
No, seriously.
I have
what
a
are you
unique
good,
ability to piss
What are
you
you
off.
good at on the show?
That's about
Taking
it.
the abuse.
Unique ability to try and help get us fired. Good job. Congratulations. It'll
Just
be your
doing
day.
what I'm told.
Yeah. By who?
That's what
By my boss.
Is
Producers
that
do what
embarrassing?
they're
The guy who
told.
produced the Mutt Maloney show is your boss. What does that say about you? I'm serious.
He's your boss too, Kirky.
Do you feel that way?
It is amazing. The guy who set the
He
penis
showed up
cake.
one day in the office and wore a tie, and because Ben Kitchen wears hat backwards, he got the job. That's it.
Is that why?
I think so. I mean, they're both dumb. Does it really matter? Put it this way, again, all they care about is us. Everything's about us, about us, about us. And then that pregame show was on last night that's so embarrassing. I mean, listen, I'm glad that the sponsors, I'm sure the sponsors are thrilled, whatever. But it's I would argue you could just do it so much better. It's
right.
difficult.
I do too. I think these guys are smart enough. I mean, I'm not smart, but I think Mutt knows how to do it better. Bradford even knows how to do it better.
I don't think so. I think Rob loves it. It's Rob's little world. Rob's worried right now because they're trying to take his website down.
Who is doing that? That's not right.
They brought in some new guys obsessed with page views, so it's Rob's entire life now.
Really?
Yeah, and there's a program director texted me the other day. Without the radio station, the website would be nothing. It's all listens and clicks to what we do.
Well, doesn't like Alex get clicks?
Yeah, but not enough to keep a website alive. Nobody's paying for Alex Reamer.
Well, how do you keep a website alive? How's a successful website?
It's not successful.
How does
But Spankwire, that's a
how
successful
is
website.
Athletic going to be successful?
It's not successful. That's porn. It's not successful.
Really? Is
Or
that
like
true?
Amazon or something. It has
What about TMZ?
Yeah, sure. That has a specific purpose. Has sponsors, big sponsors. But Amazon has a purpose. You go to Amazon to do something.
I don't look at Amazon as a website.
Well, what is it?
It's a clearinghouse way to sell things.
Well, I understand, but you go there, it's like eBay or friggin' Price.
Well, how about sports websites? Are none are successful?
No, I don't even think ESPN.com makes money, but the station thinks they need it. The network thinks they need it. I don't think it's a big money maker for them.
But lots
I
of
could be
people go to
wrong.
the website to listen, right?
Here?
Yeah. Don't
Yes.
they go to the website to listen?
Yes.
On their computers?
On their phones.
On their phones?
Yes.
Well, that's an app, I guess.
That's another issue. Yes.
But people aren't like reading Alex. They're not reading Tomasi.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, but 2,000-3,000 people read a column.
That sounds pretty good in this day and age.
Does it?
I mean, how many people are reading Tara Sullivan?
None. Did she write about that today or no? I don't get a Globe. We get one copy of the Globe. Jerry grabs it.
I don't grab it. I offer to give it to you every day.
Do I ever say I want it?
No.
So why do we get these papers delivered still? Why do we get the Globe delivered?
Because I want them.
Globe's trying to take us down. So we
I know,
we
but
pay.
that's...
Okay, well, that's
We find things to criticize.
The last thing she wrote about was the sports doldrum.
Is that the last thing that she wrote about? The last thing she wrote about was the sports doldrum. Shut up. The last thing she wrote about is the sports
Here, have a globe.
doldrum. Jesus.
How's your hand?
It hurts.
What does John from Westport want? We have callers on the line.
I don't want to talk
People
to any
want to
callers
know
today.
what happened.
Don't call in today. F off. Die. I hate you callers.
Okay, I can't do this whole thing by myself.
Well, I'm here. I'm participating.
I meant this whole thing of keeping you under control.
Who's going to do it? The callers? Ken Laird?
Maybe that
Lou?
could bring some levity. Yes, Lou. Can Lou get in here? Tell him to bring his
Ice bucket?
how do you make a cast? His paper mache. You need a cast. You broke your hand.
No, I don't. I actually heard it before punching it, and now it's re-aggravated.
You have to
My
learn
hand's tingling. I can't do my job.
Oh, shut up.
to learn to punch with your left hand.
What's
Like
that? I don't,
Kurt Schilling.
I don't do anything with it now. Although I want to play golf. Now I feel like it's going to affect my golf game the rest
I've
of the
invited you to play golf 10 times this year. You never show
I've
up.
played plenty of golf. What I'm saying is, go ahead, you just want to take the call anyway. Go ahead. That's
no,
all you
Doug,
care about. It's all you
It's
care
not
about.
all
is
I care
calls.
about. I care about
Go
doing
ahead.
a show.
Take the calls, Teddy.
I have to do a show.
Jerry Sarandis.
I have to do a show with Crispin Glover. Do you guys know who that is? Totally unhinged.
I'm sure
lunatic.
Curtis does. Yeah,
It's the dad from Back to the Future.
That's
feature
true.
1, not 2. He was so crazy they didn't put him in 2.
Is that why?
Yeah, that's right.
He can't do talk shows anymore because they can't control him.
Got to a fight with Letterman, right?
Well, he did that karate stuff, right? And Letterman's face, remember?
Right, did the karate stuff.
But the other
It's
thing
like,
is, why would he be on a talk show at this point? Does he do anything?
I mean, you
He's
think
still alive, right?
Conan O'Brien can be picky
That's
when
a good
he's
point.
looking around? I think
He
he's
hosted
still
the Red
alive.
Sox pregame show. I
I always wonder what people like that do when they get up. He lives in L.A., I'm sure, right?
Yeah, but he can't.
What
have
about that other lunatic, Andy Dick?
Oh, well, he's got bigger issues.
When he
than that.
wakes up in the morning, what does he do?
drugs.
Yeah.
I would think. You know what it's like
And then,
now.
calls his agent, say any
Don't you think if
opportunity.
you did Viking like this every day that you become grabby and sort of crazy and
I would just
unhinged?
lay around.
Because I had such a minuscule schlonger, I turned to drugs.
I mean,
The Red Sox made a big trade. We're sitting around talking about hands, and I mean, what are we doing?
we're trying to figure out if it would be good for the show if I got on drugs.
I think it would be.
But would I?
Did you take drugs this morning?
No.
Oh, the pain's not that bad.
I should have. It is. It's
you were eating
getting
an
there.
apple. It couldn't have been that bad.
No, I was. But you see, I was struggling with it.
I didn't see you battle the apple.
I was struggling. I could only eat.
I enjoyed the
once.
crunching of it, but
I didn't have any grapes. Normally, grapes.
I noticed that.
I ran out of grapes,
Oh, I'm
so I have an apple, and it's hard to eat. In fact, I'm giving up halfway through. See over there? It's actually not an apple. It's a nectarine.
I'm sorry you're battling that.
Yes, it's a struggle.
It's not easy.
But the pain is. I have Motrin as well for the pain, but I should have taken a Vicodin then, huh?
Well, take one now. Do you have it?
No.
Oh,
Tomorrow?
I'd split one with you if you want. Who cares?
I took one. Rush Limbaugh used to take 50.
I don't like those.
I built up a tolerance like that,
You
when
don't
I
get
have
nauseous
to
at all when you take those?
No, I don't.
See, I get those. I get that.
No. That is a good drop. What's
Now
that from?
I didn't hear it. Let me hear it. Take the pain. What is that?
Oh, I know exactly what. Don't.
I don't know what it is.
Really, you don't know? You don't know your movies?
What is it?
It's from Platoon. When
Take the pain. Oh yes,
and the guy gets all blown up, and Tom Berenger, who is so great in that movie, so wonderfully evil, and it tells him, "What's he stick a rag in his mouth or something? Just take the pain."
Yes.
He's mad at the guy for crying because his legs got blown off.
Man, it's not Mamma Mia 2. I don't really care.
Platoon is so good.
Oh,
and
Platoon's
it's
a
an
great movie.
it's an anti-soldier. It's a Oliver Stone.
What's the name of this song? Do you know?
No.
You don't know? Is this Adagio for strings?
Correct.
Samuel Barber.
Bang.
There you go.
Why would I know that? What is it?
It's a Platoon, Jerry.
Oh,
Don't you know the movie?
I don't know. I don't know orchestra. Like, what do you call this? Classical?
I don't
How
think
did you know that? That's incredible.
Thank you.
I have some.
makes
I
you
have
feel
like
better.
a Pandora station that's just like those kind of songs from Gladiator and from.
You know what's a bad? You know,
from obviously Braveheart.
you know, I don't. I was going to say this. It's funny you said this. It was on last night. I was flipping around. The Braveheart theme is not as good as the movie is.
Oh, it's so good.
No, it deserves
You're
a better
wrong.
theme. The Gladiator
no,
theme
no,
is better.
No.
It's
I,
not great.
I disagree. It gives me, inspires me.
No.
There's a great one from Last of the Mohicans. They have, with what's his name?
It's good. I mean, I like it. It's good, but I don't know.
Oh, I love this.
I was thinking of his wife when she gets killed when they
Right,
It
it's
makes me
so
sad.
perfect. It fits perfectly. And then when he starts running through the mountains, they have the upbeat song.
Yeah, when he's after the scene with Stephen, you mean, with the deer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and Stephen Stephen just takes this movie to a
Like,
whole new level.
You kind of need him at that point. You're getting sort of in a little, and bam, he flies
Yes,
in.
and you bring the crazy from Stephen.
Right, and his partner tries to kill him, Wallace, and Stephen comes out of nowhere. Remember, Wallace was ready to shoot him.
Never liked him. Wasn't right in the head.
Wasn't right in the head. And then let the montage
And then-
begin.
right, and you go from this, the serious kind of slow.
There we go. A little wacky now.
Into
Yes.
some, you get this injection of humor and madness with Stephen.
Yes.
Who was I forget his name.
They could
He was
make
a great actor.
They could make Braveheart today. There would be huge backlash from
the Irish community.
the gay community about the treatment of the son.
That's true. Why you think he mistreated his boyfriend?
I didn't think. Who?
The king.
We threw him off the.
Pushed him out the window.
Jeffrey is skilled in the art of war. Oh, really?
Let's come over here. And he pushes.
Throws him out the freaking third floor.
I wonder, you think so? You think they couldn't make that character?
I think it would be different. I think a movie obviously can make, but it would be different. Yes.
It's such a perfect movie. It all comes together at the end, when you find out that
She's pregnant.
that he knocked her up.
Right.
And,
I'm not sure why. He did sleep with her kind of quick after his
so
wife
the,
died.
So the next king will be his son.
will be Wallace.
Right.
Right.
Will be a Wallace.
That's not in any way true, right?
No.
Okay. That's fine. I don't care at that
No,
point.
the real hero in Ireland is Robert
Robert
Bruce.
Bruce,
Who comes in at the end, and that's a great ending, by the way.
Oh, and he's fighting with him?
You fought with Wallace now.
It's-
No, you bled with Wallace.
least I
Now
hope
bleed
you-
with me.
Hope you wash your ass. It's about to be kissed by a king, right?
Yeah,
It's a
but
good
that's
movie.
before.
You like that part, Curtis?
Yep.
That's when Rob Lowe goes out to meet the.
Yeah, Rob Lowe's great in that.
Whatever.
I hope so bad Curtis falls off the wagon today. God, I hope it. I hope I raise your anxiety through the roof and you drink, and then shave, and then bleed out.
Maybe Curtis and I could both get on Vicodin.
Yeah.
Did you find out how many Rush Limbaugh took every day? He did a radio show. He made 30, 40, 50 million a year.
I know there are people in the building who think Curtis is already drinking again.
There are?
Yeah.
What people?
Higher up than me, even.
Do you think we will know when he starts drinking again?
No, why would we? Didn't know
Because he'll
before.
get fat, won't he?
That's true. But will you care?
I mean, think of what he did. He just stopped drinking and lost 100 pounds.
Okay.
Connor also said that he dragged his mom down her stairs.
Let's talk to John in Westport. Hey, John, what's happening?
Hey, what's up? Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
Good morning, John.
I just want to say, Kirk, I think you're a complete hypocrite.
In what way? Go ahead.
And, in every way.
Well,
actually.
why don't you list one, John?
I will list.
Okay.
I think
You've been on hold for 10 minutes. Let's go.
Hold on. You act like you're completely apolitical that you're a centrist, that you're independent, but you are a closet goddamn Republican.
Oh no, that's not true.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm not. That's why.
Well,
That's
at
where.
least,
That's
at least Jerry I can respect because Jerry's very consistent. But I also wanted to say, hey, Jerry, I love that you love Alex Rima. I love you have the man love for him because I do too. I mean, my God, I'm not even gay, but he is such a beautiful man.
Well,
Why do you say that? Just because he's liberal?
I think he may be gay, Joe.
I don't think.
No, his politics is ridiculous.
What do you love about him?
I love that he is consistent in his beliefs.
I've never met anyone who liked Alex. Have you?
No.
I love
I don't
Alex.
like him.
No, I love Alex because, here's the thing. I think he actually genuinely believes the nonsense he believes, and he
What time did you go to bed last? Have you gone to bed yet, Sean, or no?
No, I work night shift.
Okay.
So I haven't been to bed yet.
Okay, you sound a little tired, but go ahead. Let's go. Let's get to your point.
No,
Let's go. You're annoying
He
me.
likes Alex. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, because he's consistent in his beliefs.
But what are you? Are you liberal or conservative?
No, I'm libertarian.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Libertarian. That's a conservative who doesn't want to admit that he's a conservative.
No,
Check the
that
Jerry
is-
box.
that
He's a
is-
saying for everything.
No,
Go ahead.
actually, a libertarian is where the right.
I don't.
meets
You're right.
the
No,
left.
you're right. You're 1,000%.
This is your people, Kirk. You
You're
claim to
1,000%
be
right.
libertarian.
I am a registered libertarian.
Registered?
Yes.
You registered as a libertarian.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Because what do you register as?
Republican.
Why would you do that?
Because it's a real party. It's
Okay.
a real.
What?
Most people in Massachusetts, like you, are unenrolled.
And what?
So
And
you
what
can
use
pick it
would that be if you were to be Republican in Massachusetts? How does that work for you?
Because then I can vote against liberals like Charlie Baker.
How's that going?
By the way, we got to do a Baker update. You want to talk?
He's got a lot of
about
courage,
gutless.
man. He's got a lot of courage.
And I've defended him with you many times. I can't defend this. This is so gutless.
All right, John. Thank you.
Done with John?
I think so. It's not surprising though. You're not surprised at this.
A little bit.
Oh, I'm not.
A little bit.
I'm not. He wants. I'm telling you. I think he's going to leave the party.
And do what?
He's going to become an independent or a Democrat. I'm serious. I think he's going to be one. If he does that, if he says because of Donald Trump I'm leaving the party, he's stupid. But
forget Trump, Kavanaugh. You'd think Brett Kavanaugh supporting Brett Kavanaugh makes you
women's rights, Jerry. He likes women.
Right.
You saw Baker's statements about women's rights.
But here's what gets lost. The president has a right. I think it's in the Constitution to pick a Supreme Court justice. So he wants Trump to pick a liberal.
The only issue that
How would
matters.
that-
The
why
only
would that
issue that
ever happen?
matters in the world about this stuff is abortion. That's it. That's it.
I know, but sometimes you say that guy's really qualified. I might disagree on him on an issue or two, but he's really smart.
Well, let's
he's
reach
really
out to the
qualified.
governor. He won't have the guts to come on today, but let's reach out to him.
I mean,
we'll see.
it just seems like occasionally you have to, stamp your Republican credentials.
Baker's made a mistake.
Occasionally.
He's
This
made
was an easy one. Brett Kavanaugh is going to win. He's going to be confirmed. He's going to be popular among conservatives. Why not just say, I think the guy belongs on the bench.
He's made a big mistake in that he's one of these guys who's allowed social media to dictate the way he goes. And it's the 4% of the world.
Right.
He's allowed it to
Or
control
the
it.
Globe.
And the New York Times, and they're going to say how great it is. He's going to leave the party. I'm telling you. I mean, he's not. Do you think he's Republican anyway?
Not really, no.
No, he's gutless.
No, I mean, he's certainly not, my kind of Republican.
I'll say Marty Walsh is a dope, but at least he sticks to his line. It's easy to do here.
Right.
But Baker's just become a Democrat.
Right.
That's why
So I don't
people
know.
like them and they respond.
So I guess he wants to be governor of Massachusetts forever because he's never going to be a national candidate.
No, he
Ever.
can't be.
He's
But
buried.
being governor is pretty cool. You get a driver.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
You get like great parking spots.
Right. Oh, we go to a break here. We're going to go to a break. I don't want people coming in and fixing it. I'm not interested in that. Let me just do the show today, okay? It's just Glenn and Lou, right?
I'm not sure. I think I think all three. Yeah, they're at Gillette today.
Oh,
really?
It doesn't matter. Though. Let Rich worry about that 5 hours from now. So you have 4 hours to fix that mic, correct?
You broke
Correct.
Rich's mic. He's not going to be happy with
The
you.
listeners will. 617-779-7. You think it'll sound less articulate without that mic?
No, he's just going to be mad at you.
That's true.
Yeah.
We're going to play the game of who will Dale defend today? Which team would, Sarah Huckabee Arnold? Who will be the spokesperson for today?
I missed the Shaughnessy rant. Was it a rant? Would you call it a rant?
I mean, I don't know. Would you say it was a rant?
Can I hear it when we get back?
Yeah, let's do it when we get back. Because, a big story of the day yesterday was Shaughnessy and Belichick and everybody. I think, I don't know.
Even you doesn't like Shaughnessy. Even lots of people who don't like Shaughnessy had to say that he provides a service. I mean, that is a role someone has to
Absolutely.
fill.
Yes.
He did it. He did his best. You know, Belichick was unflappable.
He was great.
He was all that. He was wonderful.
It was incredible.
But the idea that because, and Thornton was saying this, and I'm sure Dale and others saying that he's not going to answer you, don't ask. I mean, you have to ask. You have to make him a little uncomfortable, and that's what Dan did.
Right. Right. Yeah. So we'll get to that. We'll get to Dale's reaction and more. 617-779-7937. I mean, I don't even know. We can do it.
We got Mutt's outrage about the rainout.
Good.
We got the trade, which I assume you love.
Yes. We got people walking around the halls. Tell them we're good. Can we tell everyone we're good? We don't need people in here fixing stuff today. I'm fine. I like this mic now.
You do?
This is the way I'm going to sit here from now on.
You have to look at me all day.
It's fine. I got the TV above my head. I have Belichick right there. Belichick and Shaughnessy right now.
Oh, he's amazing. Oh, he's just so great.
Belichick never ages, though.
The job doesn't age him.
No, he doesn't look like,
Usually, like when John Fox, these guys, they get
fat.
Tom Coughlin,
Right.
they get that face. He doesn't have that face.
He doesn't seem like either a big drinker at all.
Probably
a little wine.
I think he's a big eater.
Yeah, but he's not like obese either.
No, but I don't. You're right. I don't think he's a big drinker.
Doesn't look like a
I don't
drink-
think he sleeps 3 hours a night like these
He
Gruden
sleeps
guys.
like 7 hours a night.
Right. He sleeps. I think he probably eats. He probably drinks red wine. You're right. Probably occasionally has lunch with his friend Donald Trump.
Hopefully you can respect that, but maybe not.
I want to do this too. There's a website you could vote for the most pro-Trump athlete, and they list 11 of the athletes who are pro-Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who number 2 on the list is?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Of course.
He's
He's the most famous person on the list, I'm sure.
Yeah, but he's not pro-Trump.
Yeah, but somebody in Tacoma does.
The other guys were like Richie Incognito.
Right, so you just see Trump. You see
Herschel
Brady's name.
Walker.
Herschel Walker, an athlete still?
Well, he used to do 1,000 push-ups a day.
Sure he did. He did. Yes, he did. He would go to Target for 9 hours.
We'll get to that. The most embarrassing story. And by the way, proof, absolute 100% proof that Liz Warren is running for president. Would you agree?
Of course.
If you had any doubt, New York Magazine, which nobody reads and nobody sees, we'll give you a summary of the story.
Well, that was a good move to go to New York Magazine and convince those conservatives who read that every week that she's, a legitimate liberal. They're really going to.
This is exactly what her campaign wanted to kick things off. The most embarrassing, glowing tribute, a big wet kiss like you have never read before.
Did you know she calls her husband the love bug? And I read that, I thought, and her charity work is incredible.
That's over the top.
We'll be right back.